Feel like we're just living the dream out here. Wind blowing 70 degrees. Wow. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Hey, in this video we finally got out to the hayfield and we got it seeded down, and I think the guys got done with my patio. We're going to take you out there when we get done, but first I want to tell you about Crowd Cow. Rochelle and I, we've done lots of videos of us cooking together. We finally found a place, or she did anyway. We're tired of eating hamburger just from an old dairy cow. We wanted steaks, we wanted fish. We found an online store to be able to send it to us. What do we got, hon?
And on each package, basically it tells what farmer it's coming from. This sirloin steak's coming all the way from Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. We have this New York steak, it's coming from Texas. And this cod is coming all the way from the Gulf of Alaska.
Gulf of Alaska black cod. We're gonna fire up the grill. We're gonna cook some of that up, guys. This is just a company that helps the farmers send the meat to the company and they send it out. I mean, this is something that you can't, if you don't have something at your local grocery store, this kind of black cod, they got it. So that's the advantage of it too. Hey guys, how'd that steak look? It tasted excellent. That top sirloin she was cutting up there at the end, that's from Pennsylvania, okay? I like how every farm is printed on each package, okay? Just like the box says, know your farmer, eat better meat. Every box is 100% biodegradable, so that's a plus too. Link in the description below, $15 off your first order. That's what we did. We became a member, and you get an extra 5% off of that, okay? So just want to let you know, on a good company. We like to cook, we like to eat good food, we try to stay healthy. We get our fish from there because fish is like a brain food, man. Keep you smart. Hey, get on with the video. We're getting the hay seeder ready. Let's go. Back out front here, you remember I said we were gonna seed a hay field down? Well, this is a bean drill slash hay seeder. Here's the hay seeder on it right here, okay? We're gonna fill this up and get to the field. I know I said this is what we plant with, but we pulled it out with this. When we packed this equipment away in these barns, it's tight. So you gotta go in there with a smaller tractor. That one turns hard, especially with them front duals. Backed in, hooked onto it with this, and I think we're gonna just plant with it. It's a two-wheeler, 7610. That's what we put on our disc spine, but while we got it hooked up, it's a tile field. Dad's already got it worked. We'll head down there in a little bit. He took off and started working that while we were finishing up milking. I'm just blowing out all these hoses, and we're making sure this thing's all cleaned out before we fill it. We're gonna put oats in here, and then we'll put the hay in here. So that way it's kind of like a cover crop. The oats will come up first, and then you'll cut that for first cutting, and then the hay will come up, especially if you get timely rain. So I'm gonna continue blowing these out. We're gonna fill her up and head to the field. Let's go. And he's off. Hey, that was the oats you seeing it getting put in the bag, the cover crop. We loaded the seed. That's an alfalfa mixed seed we did this year. We blended it. It said Siegler blend. They're gonna put that in at the field. I got orders from Greg. He wants me to check on a cows about the calf. We walked her in this morning, and I gotta water the calves. They can fill that themselves, and we'll try to catch up with them in a little bit. But the cow man has got to stay back with the cows, and they can handle that. Two brothers can get that. And there we go. There she is, number 71. She calved on her own, and only been about an hour, and the calf's already standing, licked off, almost dry. How you doing, bud? How you doing, bud? We might as well head in here. Yeah, look at this. This one's got like a white blaze going on when you call that when you got a black eye and a black eye. Took after the dad. Remember the dad? The dad looked like this. The guy we just shipped. I'm feeling heifer. And look at the coat on this thing. How you doing? How you doing there, buddy? Welcome to the farm. How you doing, Ma? Huh? Yeah, I just remember drying 71 up about a month ago. Look at her go. Just a nice old cow. Here's the cow. Off the top of my mind, that's probably her 4th calf, and real cute looking calf. You don't usually get them that kind of color pattern. All right, let's go water them calves. While we're in here waiting for these tubs to fill up, I know we need to get automatic drinkers. I've been on that for a while, but for the time being, this is how we do it. I'm going to show you some of these calves and how they're doing, but this barn's kind of a mess. I'm going to clean it up. Okay, so that's a lot better. As I've told you before, I don't come in here a ton. I take care of the big cows, the dry cows, and I help get the calves delivered and brought in here. And the big guy that was filling up them oats, that's Greg, he pretty much takes care of this. And you'll see like bicycles and stuff in here when the kids get off the bus, because his 2 kids come here and they're pretty responsible, especially his oldest daughter, Adeline. She's only 9, but she can feed these. See, they keep their bikes in here and some toys, but that's why it kind of gets a little disarray, but we'll teach them to pick it up a little bit better in the future. Here are the calves. We haven't had a ton of calves, so he keeps them spaced out every other. If you don't have to put them completely next to each other, he's not gonna, because they can get through there, and they've been known to suck on each other's ears and things like that. You don't want them doing that. So he's putting them every other. We haven't had a ton lately. As I say that, we got one you just saw in the pen there, but I got a couple dry cows down at the dry cow lot, getting close to bringing up 2, so there'll be a couple more coming. But as far as heifers, no new ones really bagging, so it's just cows now getting rotated. This is one of my favorite ones. I mean, if that don't look like a heifer calf, I don't. And like I said, reiterate, these are all heifers in here. That's all we keep. Look at this thing. It's like that on that movie Norman. Remember that movie? I forgot what it was called. Hey, they're getting ready to eat here in about an hour and a half. So here they are. This is more of a little scruffy little guy. Hey, bud. So in here, we just put pellets in front of them, feed them milk for 6 weeks. Then we wean them off, meaning we'll just taper off on the milk little by little. They'll go to this pen. Put the pellets in there. They probably are not eating a lot of it, but it's just, you never know. Some of them will. Put it in front of them because you want to encourage it. Because when they get to this pen, they're off the milk. They got the pellets, and they go transition more to hay. Okay, you can see they're doing pretty good. Lots of light. We got the clear skylight going on in here. Everybody likes good light. And then once they get out of here, partial pellets, they're gonna go to this bigger pen, you know, and he feeds them pellets once a day before he'll put the hay in there. When he's feeding calves, we got a little bin out here. He'll come in here with a cart and dump, but that's more, they eat that right up. That's like a little appetizer for them. And then they get the hay. But check them out. There's the old man. He's in one of his moves. He dug that old case out as we're cleaning this up. So just to make sure everybody's accounted for, to let you know, Mark and Greg are down there. We're gonna get down there in a second here. Try to, before milking. They're seeding that hay field down. I'm up here taking care of these, the silos and that cow, and Dad's got a 1966 case 430 with a back blade. He's blading the yard, and who the heck knows what else. Yeah, he's loving it out there. It's nice. This field's muck. It's that potato, I would say potato vegetable ground. Look at it. Doused with cow manure. Look at that. Richest soil on the planet right here. Look at that. Grab that rock, been hit, I went down, still in good shape. Feel like we're just living the dream out here. Wind blowing 70 degrees. Wow. These overlap, and plenty of overlap. You don't want gaps in these hay fields. Once this is planted, this will remain hay for 4 or 5 years. Look at that manure, man. That marker's making a little furrow, so when he turns, he'll straddle that with the tractor wheels, and then he'll be dead on. It'll give him proper overlap, proper coverage. Look at that dirt, man. Black dirt. Yeah, I'm off. He started down there. He's squaring this field up. There's a ditch in the back there. It's just going to be a 20-acre piece right in the back side of the farm. That'll be hay. We'll be chopping this. This ground's good and right. I can tell you that. So we're going to head back. Okay, guys, back home. Hey, the guys, remember the concrete patio? It was dug out. Keep in mind, the guys that poured this back here, they poured all this, and they did this in here for me. This is called like exposed aggregate. They said it's like a new thing. They poured this barn. This was all 5-inch with wire, heavy duty stuff. This whole barn. I mean, it's a, what is it, a 40 by 60 in this little room. But so here's the way it turned out. This was exposed ag. Got the steps going down. Okay, and there was the sidewalk. You can remember from the last video, there was just, I think there was just, there wasn't even forms up, they were just setting it up. What they did here was he tied into this ramp. I put a ramp here because I had a golf cart. If you ever need to get a vehicle or a car or a lawnmower, you can then drive it out. I was gonna put steps here, but you can't. You need to be able to get out of this thing with something with wheels. So
Here's your sidewalk. That's what this is called, exposed ags. I ended up rebuilding this. Okay, I didn't have felt behind it, so it was washing off on the ground. I didn't want to wash on the concrete, so I got felt here. I'll tell you about this tree in a second. I'm gonna put stone in here because I got stone everywhere else, and I'll put stone and pack it in there, so it'll be all right. Here it is, going down all the way around to the fire pit, exposed all the way around. Exposed the fire pit here. You see these rocks? They took their time on this, and they really surprised me. He's like, hey, I got an idea what I'm gonna do with your fire pit. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm just gonna do it. He like capped it in the white. You gotta put stone around here, and that'll keep this from cracking once you get a fire burning. So there's a double fire ring there, and it goes on in here. I had enough stone here to rake in to cover this already, and to cover this. I like stone. I keep stone in here because you just spray the weeds. Like I'll spray this grass coming up, and it's low maintenance. I like low maintenance. I like to do yard work, but when you're working at the farm all the time, you come home, you just want to cut the grass and be done with it. Okay, on this tree, I wanted something to be nice here. I got talking to the guys, and they're like, you need something big and to a focal. Without getting too emotional here, this is planning for Mom. I got last August, when we did the funeral and everything, someone gave me a gift card to an American Tree. It's down in Elmont. I got the tree, I got it planted, so we're gonna have the wedding out here. Once everybody gets done eating in the barn and all the stuff, music blaring, everybody's gonna be out here. I gotta finish along these sides. So now we got Mom's presents here, and we got the wind chime up there too. So this turned out pretty good. Leave a comment down below how you think it turned out. The guys are buddies of mine, the concrete guys. So they just said, don't tell anybody what we charged you. Just tell them that we know what we're doing. What do you think? Hey, let's head in the office. We got mail. I'm gonna give a couple shout outs and do some chatting in there.
Okay guys, hey, I keep the mail under here. This used to be a toolbox. I mounted this top on the toolbox. Keep my goodies in here. Pretty handy, huh? All right, I got a pillow here. Dream big, little one. I got a pillow here. Let me take this hat off. And this card come from a guy from Michigan, okay? And I feel obligated to tell you about him because he got me a baby blanket. So like I said, most of this stuff comes from, it goes to the kids or it goes to Rochelle. But in this card, this guy wrote a note. He's out of Michigan. And it really hit home. It lets me know that I know I'm doing the right thing when I can touch people like this. He left his business card, and he's got on the back of this business card. I can tell you why he likes watching me, because it sounds like me and this guy are a lot alike. He's got something on here about attitude. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. And it goes on and talks about the importance of a good attitude, okay? And that's what I live by. He left a personalized note. He farms on the west side of Michigan. It looks like I appreciate it. It means a lot. I mean, you get pick stuff from all over the world. It's cool when you get something from Michigan. And there's one more thing I wanted to show you. Okay, now I'm all set. I don't know if I told you guys about this. It was last year during football season or before, probably like July. I applied for a grant through United Dairy Industry Michigan. Chocolate milk, so the kids in your school that you picked could get chocolate milk after practice and after games. It's like $1,000, $1,500, enough for them to buy a cooler. And I ended up winning it. I give it to the high school. Here's the picture. That's my nephew. He's a captain of the team. Put us in the paper. It was just to give back. Anytime you can give back to your community, you do that. And you had to be a dairy farmer to apply for this grant. So I did it. Of course, the rest is history. So just last week, my nephew texted me. He came back here, stopped by here, and he said, I got something for you. The team got me this, and they signed it and said thanks and for the chocolate milk, because chocolate milk, it's a great recovery after working out and after practice anyway, so they appreciated it. And I don't know, so I may end up putting this on the wall somewhere in here. It's kind of cool. It's one of the things that hits home, makes you feel like you're doing the right thing. And so it feels good. I hope you guys can do things like that for your community, or maybe someone can do it to help you. Either way, we're all in this together in this world, so let's stick together and make the world a better place. So, hey, thanks for watching the video. God bless you. Get on farmfocus.com, get a sweatshirt or a hat, whatever you can, and we'll see you in the next one.